200,000 people under the age of 20 live every day with type 1 diabetes, formerly known as juvenile diabetes. This disease, of course, has no cure, though there is a big push to energize scientists to try to find one.
Yeah, and it hasn't been an easy road for a Tri-Cities girl living with type 1 diabetes or her family, but they refuse to let her diagnosis hold her back. So much so they are adding a special dog to their family, specifically trained to help her. It's the middle of the night. Everyone at their warehouse has been sleeping for a few hours, until now.
Another night, another low.
10-year-old Lily Sugar has crashed again, and Mom Heidi is making her drink juice. Lily has juvenile or type 1 diabetes. She was diagnosed at the age of 8.
As a parent, you know that their lives are in your hands, really. But when you literally have her life in your hands, and that insulin or that pump, it's scary when they say, well, you know, we're discharging you, here you go, and you think, one mistake is all it's going to take on my part that can do some major damage to her.
And she and her family have been living with it and keeping it under control ever since.
Going out with my friends, it's like, why can't I do this? But I usually get to do stuff with my friends.
We have to pack her lunch, put her carb count on there. She has to be accountable for that. Despite
her parents' vigilance to Lily's diet and care, there are times it gets out of control.
She's only had 2 incidents in 2 years. It's very common for type 1 diabetics to be in and out of the hospital with little minor things.
Despite her diagnosis, Lily lives an active, busy life, playing softball and swimming, and her friends and teammates are supportive.
My teammates, they always come and check on me and how's my sugar, and we've really taught them.
She even has a funny shirt to show people who may not understand type 1 diabetes.
I know I have type 1 diabetes. Just give me the dark cupcake and Google type 1.
But what people need to understand that these kids are normal. There is nothing wrong with them.
But for Heidi and Brandon, they wanted a better quality of life that allowed Lily to be more independent.
I've slept with her every night since she was diagnosed because she doesn't wake up. There are nights that I treat her and she has no recollection.
That comes in the form of a service dog.
The dog will be trained to physically alert on her. If that doesn't work, he's trained to lay on her. And if that doesn't work, then he comes to us.
So he can alert while I'm out in the field.
The decision was easy. Paying for a service dog, another story.
Because that was ginormous.
The dog was $18,000 that there was no way we had. We just, I mean, there's just no way. She asked me, and it was heartbreaking, but I said, Lily, this is not going to happen. It's just not going to. We can't do it.
But there was no doubt they would do whatever it took to help Lily. A local church helped as well.
Avoca Christian.
The fundraiser?
The fundraiser. We were not members there.
You're kidding.
No, we were not. We have friends that go to church there, and they wanted to help. It was Lily's friends that started this whole fundraising.
I remember them just telling us, oh, you raised enough money, and I just started crying. I was so excited because we've been talking about it, and then we were like, I don't know. And then once we found out that we could get it, I was super excited.
Hi, buddy.
Now the family is preparing for a dog, which they will name Dexter.
You have to take cotton swabs and saturate them in your mouth with all your saliva. And then we put them in jars and freeze them. And then we'll ship him to Oklahoma where he is on dry ice. And then he'll start training with those. What
an amazing thing to have. Another pair of eyes on your child. Somebody who can sense something that we can't sense. Somebody to help her navigate.
And a reminder that they will get through.
Love is greater than the highs and lows.
Heidi got that tattoo specifically after Lily's diagnosis. Well, a diabetes diagnosis comes with a hefty price tag. This is not even counting the dog. The wearers say they spend about $12,000 to $13,000 a year just on diabetes supplies. We're talking test strips, meters, wipes, alcohol swabs, the insulin, not counting the doctor visits every 3 months. Well, the Ware family is currently waiting on word of Lily's service dog, which will be named Dexter. We will keep you up to date and be there when Lily and Dexter finally get to meet.